Man, oh man, oh man, it's so controversial. It's so controversial. What do
How
you think
controversial
about it?
is it? How
Man,
controversial is it, man?
man, listen, he's saying that
Bruh,
they called the city on me. Now, this video was 2 years
dude,
old.
this guy needs to absolutely unequivocally stop. So shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for having me on. I wanted to, I read the email exchange from Basic Black Podcast. Shout out to him. Y'all go check out Basic Black Podcast. And I read his email, and there were a couple people, there's going to be naysayers, right?
Right.
And somebody said, well, it's not difficult to fake a letterhead. I said, dang, that would be messed up, man, if this was fake. So that would be so jacked up.
It would.
So what I did, that would be messed up. So what I did was I emailed them myself.
Uh-oh.
And I wanted, if you could bring the link up.
Here we go.
Your graphics are amazing. I wanted to just say that again. You come up with some of the best ones. Those joints are hilarious. But so I emailed them, and I got a reply back that looks very similar. Well, actually, it's almost pound for pound exactly what we read on the email. However, there was one extra little caveat, if you will, that this right here is the same thing. Basically, it's the exact same thing that I read on my channel last night. And down here is the chain of events that they reached out to him. But you notice one is in highlight. Do you see that?
Yes.
They added something to it. Because this wasn't, I don't believe this was on the original email that I got from Basic Black Podcast. And so it just says in November, the L&I sent an email out to the property manager, Dr. Johnson, requesting completion of the waiver request for the upcoming vacant property fees for the 25-29 year. No response was received. In January 1st, the deadline for the request waiver for the 24 registration cycle had passed and no waiver application was received. And then the past due fees are ineligible for waivers. This is just another example of these people have tried to help Umar out. And if you read the comment section, there's tons of people, tax assessors, realtors, people that own like multiple nonprofits. They all say that no municipality wants your property unless you mean the dollars. They want them dollars back, sure, but they don't want your property. And so number 2 right here says on March 2025, the Department of Finance mailed a notice to FDMG indicating that the city of Wilmington was going to, what were they about to do? They were going to file an action with the Superior Court because they were black. Nope. Because of Pan-Africanism. Nope. Because of the haters or struggle streamers or YouTubians. Nope. Because of delinquent, vacant property registration fees. But watch this. Wait. There's more. Delinquent L&I fees. Wait.
Oh,
fees.
I just played
Here it comes. And delinquent property tax.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.
What was that? What was that?
Man, this is the level that you are bringing to the people, man.
What was that?
Golly.
So not only did he have fees that were vacant, the vacant property fees, delinquent license and inspection fees, then there's delinquent property tax and or sewer bill. So we know that's how you got to that 70, you've seen people say he was basically owes about 70K. That makes perfect sense.
Man.
These properties probably, so they actually added more to it. I wonder if I email it tomorrow, they might give me more.
Man, I wonder how deep this situation is gonna go when it's all said and done, man. I'm really trying to figure it out because I got some information to drop today, about how the city passed some. Let me just bring it up on the screen. Why not?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Let's.
I did this. My bad.
Shout out to Anita McCrae. Shout out to Anita McCrae because she is the person that sent me this information. Now I'm gonna take your screen down, but I'm gonna bring
Yeah,
it back.
absolutely. And what I'm gonna do, let me do this. If you could just clean it up and I don't feel comfortable putting out the city people's email addresses. It is on here, but I'm gonna send it to you, KKC. So you'll have it, and then of course make it available. I see somebody ask for the email address. I don't feel comfortable doing that because I mean they just willingly just send it to me without any problem. Like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. What we got here?
I want to show the people this. This is an ordinance to amend Chapter 45 of the City Code to regulate the Department of Finance's ability to file munitions actions and foreclose on customers who are owner occupants. That's why they added that to the email that you're reading to the people. You see how this?
Yep. I see exactly what you did there. I see what you did there.
This is why it's so important that we are thorough in our receipts and we make sure they are legit, because they can be cross-referenced at any time. So shout out to the JWhit Podcast.
Absolutely, man.
If you, that's why you are on the pull-up team wall of channels, man.
I'll accept that. I will accept that.
I will accept it.
Absolutely. And no, two things. Black Anonymous has brought up something as well, the infamous EPA situation. The rabbit hole that this whole FDMG thing goes down, that rabbit hole is long and it is windy and twisty. It is all over the place because there's so many levels to this. Whether or not the property is actually condemned, whether it can even be used in the future is totally, again, it's crazy. And then if we just start talking about, is it possible for Umar to even have a school that is dedicated only to little black boys? What if a little white boy wants to apply? What's going to happen? They're going to get a lawsuit before they get their first grading period done. They're going to have lawsuits out of their ears. But even more than that, like, how are you going to find teachers, Umar? How are you going to find teachers that subscribe to your ideology and support your methodology? Where are they coming from? Because you show, so this is going to be a vacant building for a while. Even if he was able to recover it, it's going to be vacant for a while because he's going to need to get some staff people that buy into this Pan-African ideology, which is going to be crazy.
I want to say that's where all the teachers were going to come from in the first place. The only people that share his ideology is the folks that we consider the cult followers. And when I hear him ask for resumes, I assume it's coming from the people that recently joined Team Pan-African, because that's the organization that's less talked about, but that's the organization that I consider the cult. And Umar Johnson said, according to a text message he was supposed to be responding to. So when you hear about the FDMG cult or followers being a part of a cult, can you see this being some type of spiritual organization?
Okay. I'm looking at the word cult two different ways, like a true spiritual organization where like a cult, a cult of a lowercase g God, or a cult of personality. And in my opinion, Umar hands down has a cult of personality. Let's just tell the truth. He probably would be a very funny stand-up comedian. Okay. He is, he's just in his wrong calling. Like, I think he probably would be a very good stand-up comedian. I ain't gonna leave a lie. I probably would check that out. I think it'd be hilarious. But he has a personality that has caused people to gravitate toward him and get sucked in to his cult of personality. That's why he doesn't have a team around. Now, if he had a team around him, I could maybe walk with you in that idea of a lowercase g spiritual cult. If you could show me like he has a second lieutenant and he's got these people around him, but it's all him. He is the draw. He is the show. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. And so here's a receipt of
individual.
Please let them know you can't just make videos and consider yourself an activist, a revolutionary,
This
an
is,
African.
let me give context. So this is now this video, she finna go off. This is during the time where Umar had an online crew of people that were attacking people that were speaking out against him. And Tiffany was a part of that crew. But at the same time, they would go live. When I say they, Umar Johnson and the people we would consider his team. And so this is one of those videos where you get a chance to see there. Don is who you see in the reflection. Right.
Yeah.
So this is one of those videos where he has quote unquote the team together. Here we go.
Make all the YouTube videos, but guess what? That school's still gonna open.
That's right.
Glennon, I saw you little bitch ass live last night. This is me talking this. I'm not speaking.
Go ahead, you got it. Go ahead.
And I saw it, and you was making reference about the women working. You need to get a job while you sitting up worrying about us. You need to worry about focusing on your own house.
This is where so people want to know where the name Pastor Bussy comes from. It came from this video right here.
Oh wow.
Where he was. Yeah, it's so I just want to I don't want to keep playing it because it's crazy. But to give context, he does have a team. Hold on, I'm going to try to see if I can pull it.
Okay. I guess I'm saying that because we never see the team. We never see them and they're not jumping out in front of a camera to say, "Hey, wait, hold on. I know them other people saying this, but this is what's going on." I don't see anybody doing that. That's why I'm not. And I'm not trying to argue, no, definitely not disagreeing with you because you got them receipts. But I don't see them actually stepping up and saying, "Hey, this is what's really going on." I've seen the finances. I know that the bank is really frozen his accounts. I know that there's money in the account. They just froze it. Something like that. And somebody else who can substantiate what he's saying. Because at the current moment, all we know is what Umar is saying. And that's the only reason I say it's a cult of personality. Look, I can be convinced that it's a spiritual cult as well. Not saying that that's not a possibility at all.
Sister Hanera just pulled up. Y'all.
Hey,
now,
KKC, you wild, man.
One of the people.
You got the receipts for sure. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the JWhit Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.